1. Introduction to the mystery. On an isolated island far from the bustling civilizations of the ancient world stand hundreds of giant stone figures, their faces emotionless yet haunting. They are the Moai statues of Easter Island. Silent guardians that have watched over their land for centuries, staring into the horizon, hiding secrets in their stony eyes. Who carved these figures? Why are they here? And how did they move such massive stones with primitive tools? Easter Island, called Rapa Nui by its inhabitants, is a place of deep mystery. It is one of the most remote inhabited islands in the world. And yet, thousands of years ago, the people who lived here created one of the most iconic and baffling monuments in history. The Moai, the statues of gods or ancestors, continue to inspire awe and wonder. But the story behind their creation is shrouded in mystery. The history of Easter Island. Before we dive into the mystery of the Moai, we must first understand the island that birthed them. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is a remote volcanic island located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, over 2,000 miles from the coast of Chile. It was first discovered by Europeans on Easter Sunday in 1722, which is how it earned its current name. However, the indigenous Rapa Nui people had already been living there for hundreds of years, isolated from the rest of the world. Rapa Nui's story is one of survival, ingenuity, and cultural evolution. It is believed that the first settlers, Polynesians, arrived on the island sometime between 700 and 1100 AD, after a long and treacherous voyage across open ocean. But how did these settlers, isolated on such a barren piece of land, create such magnificent stone statues? Rapa Nui was not an easy place to survive. The island has few natural resources. Yet the people who lived here created a complex society that revolved around their beliefs, their rulers, and their ancestors. At the heart of that society were the Moai statues. The creation of the Moai statues. How did the Rapa Nui people, with no modern tools, create these immense stone figures? Each Moai is carved from volcanic rock, with some standing over 30 feet tall and weighing over 75 tons. The mystery deepens when we realize that these colossal figures were not just carved, they were moved across the island to various ceremonial sites known as ahu. Scholars believe the Moai represent the ancestors of the Rapa Nui people, possibly carved as tributes to deified leaders. But why were they built so large? What drove these people to such monumental undertakings? The Moai were carved from volcanic tuff, a soft, easily worked stone found in the Rano Raraku quarry. Workers would chisel away at the stone using simple tools made of harder rocks, like basalt. The heads of the Moai were disproportionately large compared to their bodies, representing a tradition of emphasizing the head as the seat of spiritual power. However, their exact purpose remains debated. The transportation enigma. Carving these statues is only part of the mystery. The real puzzle lies in how the Rapa Nui people transported these massive figures across the island, often several miles from the quarry to the ahu platforms. With no wheels, no draft animals, and few resources, how could they possibly move such large stones? Some theories suggest that the Rapa Nui used logs to roll the statues, others claim they built sleds or even ramps. But one particularly intriguing hypothesis is that the statues were walked to their locations. In 2011, a team of researchers successfully demonstrated this technique, suggesting that with enough manpower and the right method, the statues could indeed have been walked to their final resting places. But even this doesn't fully solve the puzzle. How did the people of Rapa Nui organize such massive efforts? Was there a deeper, possibly spiritual significance to the way the Moai were moved? The collapse of Rapa Nui's civilization. As with many great civilizations, Rapa Nui's society eventually collapsed. But what caused the downfall of a people who could create such wonders? According to one theory, deforestation played a significant role in the island's downfall. The Rapa Nui are believed to have used trees to transport the statues, but by cutting down too many trees, they may have inadvertently destroyed their environment, leading to soil erosion, food shortages, and eventually societal collapse. Others suggest that internal strife, wars, or even disease may have been to blame. By the time European explorers arrived in the 18th century, the society was already in decline, with many statues toppled from their platforms. Some scholars believe this was the result of civil wars, where rival factions deliberately destroyed the statues of their enemies' ancestors. Theories of ancient aliens and otherworldly connections. But not all explanations for the Moai statues are grounded in conventional archaeology. Some believe that the secrets of Easter Island go far beyond what we currently understand. Could the Moai statues be linked to extraterrestrial visitors? Or were they created with knowledge lost to time, knowledge far beyond the capabilities of the ancient world? Some theorists argue that the Rapa Nui people received help from visitors from the stars, pointing to the precision of the Moai construction, their sheer size, and the mysterious energy that seems to emanate from the island. Others suggest that the statues are a form of ancient technology, possibly linked to civilizations lost to history. Could Easter Island be a remnant of an ancient, advanced culture? Modern discoveries and remaining questions. Today, archaeologists continue to work tirelessly to uncover the secrets of the Moai. With new technologies, we are learning more about the island's history, its people, and the methods they use to create these enigmatic statues. But many questions remain. Recent excavations have revealed that the Moai are not just heads. They have bodies buried beneath the surface. This discovery has opened up new possibilities for understanding their construction, placement, and spiritual significance. Conclusion: the Moai's legacy. The Moai statues of Easter Island are a testament to human ingenuity, spirituality, and mystery. They have stood the test of time, guarding the island's secrets. Who built them? Why were they built? And how did such a small, isolated society accomplish this feat? The truth may never be fully uncovered, but one thing is certain. The Moai continue to inspire awe and wonder. They remind us of the mysteries that still exist in our world, remnants of a time when the line between the physical and the spiritual was blurred, and when humanity reached for something greater. The Moai remain silent, but perhaps, if we listen closely, they might one day reveal their secrets.